A warm welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel. Just alloy wheel maintenance. So in this particular video, what I'm doing is I'm taking the alloy wheels off the front and putting them on the back. They're square setup. There's a lot of camber on the front, so the insides are wearing. It was observed during the MOT. So if I just swap them round, then I'll do the same thing and perhaps prematurely wear those, and it just give me even wear. You get the idea. Now, something really cool. These alloy wheels, when I split them down, when was that? I think it was over a year ago. Definitely over a year ago. I ceramic coated them with Gyeon rim, and I can't really clean the barrels very well on these cars because you can't see what you're doing. Even if you get the brush in there, you're working blind and you might get some of the dirt out, which we sometimes do, but never properly clean. So while I'm swipping them over, I think it's a good idea to just clean out the barrels as well. Because, you know, oh God, trying to do this with one hand. Just bear with me a second. Just bear with me. I'm just going to set that there so you can see what's going on while I'm talking. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to just get the barrels clean and keep on top of them. So two products which I think are going to be really useful for doing that are the Bilt Hamber Auto wheels, which is just about as powerful a wheel cleaner as you're going to get that's a non-acidic. And I'm expecting, well I know because I've done the front one, when I take this alloy off, it's going to be very dirty in there. And it kind of looks like the dirt that you normally wouldn't be able to get out. But I'm also going to show you how easy it is to clean kind of alloy wheels, and perhaps why coatings are the best kind of way to go with if you're really, you know, looking to keep your alloys nice. So I'm less worried about doing like a really careful thing with alloy wheels. I use the sort of nylon EZ brush rather than the microfiber one if I have to, because it just scrubs off dirt better. All that sort of stuff. I also want to change over the hub-centric spacers on these. Those discs are a bit corroded, but they're okay. They've got a bit of life on them. So let's just have a look at what we're doing there. Look at the inside of these. It says as expect. It's not too bad, but it's not great. So if we take this outside, we just want to get this moderately kind of clean. Oh, doggy's there. Inside, sweetheart. I don't want you around here while I'm cleaning alloys. Come on in, this way. Inside, sweetheart. Come on in, love. Good girl, good girl. Here you go. Good girl. Sorry, I've got to close the door, but I should probably end up coming back round now. Yeah, so the two products, that to deep clean them when you haven't really been able to maintain them that well. You don't need to use, well, you say don't need to use a lot, you just need to get the chemical on there. We know this stuff, the claim to fame with this stuff is how quickly it kind of lights up purple. But the other thing that I've noticed about it, it's a really strong wheel cleaner as well. It's really strong, but it's already well on its way. It's so quick to react. Now you could obviously pre-wash all that off first and then use it on what's left, but that's gonna go in there and break all this down and just mean that when I scrub it, it's gonna the dirt's gonna come off a lot quicker. So it's a bit awkward doing this with a camera, but I want to get all in here. See those nuts? We'll get them nuts cleaned. This is an aggressive brush because it just makes my life easier. And the backs of this alloy clean. I want to show you the protection that's still going in here though. Right, so that's that bit done. That's that bit done. I'll just take this brush now because it's got a stiff handle, but look how easy, look how well it cleans. I'm not having to bury this in there. Just really cleans back well, and that's partly because of the coating as well. And when I've rinsed this off, I'm not too worried about the inside of the tyre. Dogs come back round. But you can see how easy that was to clean. Oh, got a bit of tar, so that embeds into the lacquer, which is not good. Just make sure we've got that little bit there. And essentially, without busting any calories, we now rinse this off. You can see it's still buzzing away with its with the hydrophobics. I think that's been on there for over a year. You can see why people like rake coatings, don't you? Because I mean, that's lasted really well. There's a little bit more dirt there. You could just clean them more, but that'll do for me. Bit of tar as well, so you could put some tar and glue in there. Just pick that off. Where the thread locker spun out from, you put thread locker on each of these. That's created these little stubborn spots. So that's something that I've learned doing this. But while I'm here and I've got these off and it's sort of clean, just a mist of wet coat, which is quite a lot, but I'm not worried too much. Just rinse it all off, get all that white stuff off. And that, if I was a perfectionist, I'd just get a little wash mitt and just see there's still some little more stubborn bits. But that, now, that barrel, my finger that's dirty, my hands are dirty, but that barrel was effectively clean, minus some bits of some tar spots of contamination, but that's okay. So we just blow this off. Oh. It's a bit of cloth, really. I need to put this camera down. Hold on a second. The dog's back. You just need to get a rag. Hold on. Going to use this as a rag just to get all that wet dirt. There is a little bit lower dirt there that hasn't come off, but that's okay. Just hides in between the gap. What is that? I wonder if it's worth. I mean, if you were detailing these, you'd go again, but I'm okay with that. I've put the wet coat on now. But the thing I think I wanted to say that's important is how much easier it is when you have a ceramic coating on alloy wheels. I think if I didn't have that coating on, I'm convinced there's no way that dirt would just like break off the surface when you're just rubbing it lightly with that EZ brush, which is a nylon brush or whatever, but it's not really stiff nylon like the Elasta, and you haven't got to really poke at it. Just the dirt seems to not want to stick, if you like, to the surface. So I think the coatings work, and I've said before that really, like, as far as alloy wheel go, when you're protecting an alloy wheel, to take all the wheels off, clean them all down, and then just put like a wax or a sealant on, it isn't worth it, and they don't survive the heat and the conditions in there. Whereas the coatings, to me, that coating is still buzzing away, and I bet it's still buzzing away in another year's time. Yes, I've just added some wet coat, but yeah, I mean, that's just to help sit on top of the coating and give me some more of that cleaning and stop that dirt bonding into the actual paintwork. That's the name of the game with this, rather than just letting those alloys get them refinished and then from day one they start degrading and stuff gets into that clear coat. It's about just making your life a bit easier. When you've got the alloys off and you're having them refurbed, like I did, I had them all up on that bench, and then you just like, you stick the coating on and away you go. Actually, it hasn't been a year, has it? I think it was like January or something like that. So yeah, but so maybe six months or something like that, but it's still buzzing away. It's buzzing away, and you can still see it there, which is what you want. The downside for me, and the point where it wouldn't be worth using, is if I took these alloys off, it's all dirty and the dirt isn't peeling off the car. All of that hydrophobic performance is gone, and I can't tell that I've got a ceramic coating on there. If that happens to me, I'm like, I'm wasting my time. So that's a good example of, I think, why ceramic coatings are popular, is that people observe that sort of thing with them. But yeah, two fantastic products. The Bilt Hamber Auto wheels, just a phenomenal wheel cleaner, actually. Yeah, I tend to just have the Corosol, but since I've bought this from other videos, I think this Auto wheels is really good to have, actually. It's really good, but any fallout remover will do a similar thing, but you do notice a slight difference with that one. It's the punch and it's the price. At the $12.95 for a litre, the price is good. So that is my favourite wheel cleaner fallout remover. Nothing I've seen can match it with you know, its cleaning power and its reactivity and its, you know, that fallout remover element. So yeah, I will now swap these around, put that one back on the front. I've got these new hub-centric spacers to go on, which is interesting, isn't it? So this is what I was talking about. Ah, this is greasy. See, that doesn't help. Yeah, they're the same. They're the same. So I've got the right, I'm pretty sure I've got the right hub-centric spacers. Let's go with this one. They just fill out in there. Ooh, do they? Yeah, they do, but maybe that's part of the problem. If anyone knows, that's probably why they crack. Oh, okay, yeah, they're a bit of a tight fit, but that's okay. Yeah, interested. That doesn't look quite right to me. That could be not helping. It looks like the lip on that doesn't match the lip on that. Is there one that matches exactly to these alloys? I think, damn it. There we go, someone will tell me and I'll end up having to take these wheels off again. But the ones that are on there are the same. These are the same, I think. These are the same. If I turn that upside down, yeah, these are identical, and the lips are identical as well. I can understand now why that one's cracked, because they're not perfect. It's like this lip on them isn't perfect. It will go on the hub, no problems there. I should probably clean off. Yeah, I think that'll be okay though, actually. I think it'll be okay as long as it, yeah, that will do a job, won't it? Because it will stop any movement, potentially. That could be, I mean, that could be the cause of the vibration as well. So I'm hoping, actually, when I put all these back on the car, that the vibration is gone. If so, I don't have to worry about it. Or maybe run it this way round, because the weight of the engine, like other people say with these low profile wheels, over time those alloys distort, which is a nicer way of saying buckle. And then once you've got vibration again in 5 years time, have all four of them straightened, which shouldn't cost too much money. So yeah, that's what we're doing in this video. So now my alloys will go back on. They'll be clean on the inside. My hands will be filthy. Should have put gloves on. And we've topped up the protection, and hopefully the vibration will be gone. So two simple products that I think are very, very good products. Yes, Wet Coat is relatively expensive, isn't it? Because it's not like a concentrate. So could I have used a higher dose of something like Hydrosave, or could I have just used the ceramic detail? The reason I like Wet Coat is because of the self-cleaning. That's the reason it won my test. And that bottle does last me a long time. I don't often use these. I won't use drying aid, or I won't use spray and rinse protectants on this particular car because they're quite powerful, and I just like that jet black finish, and I keep it minimal, less chemicals. I put a base, polish it, a wax, you know, Poor Boy's Black Hole, and maybe a sealant over the top, or in this case I polished it with S40, like very lightweight finishing polish, bead coated over the top, and at the moment I'm maintaining it with that FainLab ceramic detailer. You don't want to get caught up in then using quite powerful drying aids like Wet Coat every single wash. No, I tend to use them. Wet Coat I definitely use to top up protection on alloys. I'd probably use it in the winter when I can't be bothered to you know, do all that, and then when the car's wet, maybe once every 3 months, just mist on some Wet Coat, blast it all off, dry it, and then that's probably how I'd use it. Yeah, so we'll put this on here as well. How are those rear pads doing? You've got loads of meat on the pads. We don't have to worry about too much about that. We'll get these things off. Yeah, just feel good about replacing these spacers. Weird old things. I don't like the idea of having plastic rings sitting between the alloy wheel and the hub. But yeah, why don't they fit perfect? I don't know. Must fit a variety of BMWs, and just the hub sizes don't match for these, so you have to use them. But yeah, I don't know about that hub-centric spacer thing. I've never seen them before in any car. Yeah, but well, let's see. So hopefully that'll fix my vibration. Let me know if there is a specific hub-centric spacer though that mounts exactly with the right profile into those style 5s. Are they RC90s? I think they're RC90s. BBS alloy wheels. This is all old school stuff. Someone will know. Someone will have gone through this pain. Other than that, yeah, we should be good on the front. It's all a bit. These discs are brand new. Well, not brand new, but pretty new. Brake pads got loads of life in there, so they'll be good. Brake system's okay. Everything should be okay on this car. Okay, thanks for watching. Quick one. Well, 17 minutes later. Do.